Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Hey family, seriously, I'm gonna try my best not to be on too long. I just want to thank Julian at Fox 45 News. I was sharing with him about this mother that reached out to me about her son, Donnie Dana Thornton, right? And he deals with, you know, mental illness, and I can't speak for other people, you know, but my heart and my mind is into what I do, right? It's into what I do. And like I try to tell y'all, I don't get paid for nothing I do. You know, I'm not robbing, I'm not stealing, I'm not taking from our people. So that's why I started strengthening the community to actually brand myself, LLC, right? For years, well, I've been clean for over 28 years, so I'm able to help people walk through certain crises or unhealthy process or unhealthy stuff that they're going through. So that's what I do. My goal is more like hands-on, or my mission is more like hands-on with people. So Denise reached out to me, and she told me that she had called a lot. Well, her daughter, Wendy, which is Dana Hebb's sister, they called a lot of, you know, like shelters and stuff because they're looking for Dana. Now they called Strengthen the Community, right? The business of mines, the homeless advocate, stuff like that. Well, they reached out to me and they told me that I was the only person that returned their calls out of all the other spots they reached out to. But the reason why they did that because they are trying to find Dana. Donnie Dana Thornton. Thornton, I'm sorry. So when she called, it was almost 8 o'clock, so I'm still somewhat asleep. And me and Wendy talked for a while. And she told me what it is, Dana, you know, explaining Dana. And from everything me and Wendy talked about, it reminded me so much of the Dana that I know, right? From being under the bridge of I-83. You know, it's another person that they talk about, like everything was built around that person under I-83. But I was under I-83 as well. And it's not to take the claim for nothing. Okay. My goal was to help the homeless and the less fortunate people, not to win awards and all that type of stuff. Well, anyway, um, they reached out to me, and the only person I can think of, and from us talking, I'm thinking Dana that we know, right? But anyway, it was another guy. Make it plain and simple. Once they sent me the picture. Well, anyway, I'm talking to the guy at Fox 45 News today, and I'm telling him what's what and stuff like that. And stop, Tammy. And he told me, he said, look, Dana said, I mean, what's your name said? I was listening to one of your lives, and it was really interesting. If y'all pay close attention, some things I can't be direct, and y'all think I mentioned a lot of names, but you have to catch what I'm saying. Because he told me, he said, I was listening to you. I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna just use this one right here. It's a lot of corrupt stuff going on around in the city. And understand, because like I said, I lived that life. So I can make a phone call to anybody about anything to find out what's what. That's what you do. So to some of y'all, it's like he talked too much, he did see that. And I'm only saying stuff because you got to look at it. Our people being set up and being killed. And a lot of y'all like they don't want to do this and they don't want to do that. They're not. They're not. They're not. We can solve any solutions that we have in Baltimore City. And I'm gonna show y'all this, right? A lot of y'all complained about the eye in the sky, and we got city watch cameras up there. And y'all want to say, like, it's invading of my privacy. You got the city watch cameras up there, watching every move you make. You got the doorbell cameras. You got the red light cameras. You got all of this surveillance on you. But this invading of my privacy. Anyway, let me get back to this. So, I'm talking to Julian. I'm telling Julian what's going on. I was telling Julian about, putting out the information about Dana. I sent the information over to Baltimore Crime and Homicide for anybody that might run across Dana. And this is what Dana's mother told me. She said, if any of y'all run across Dana, just tell Dana that his mother say call her. Say, Dana, your mother said call her. Right? Because she said he will listen to that, if nothing else. Tell Dana his mother say call her. So we talking, and me and Julian talking, and we cracking up. This is the guy from Fox 45. Because he's the one that's set up for people to come out and do the interviews and stuff like that, right? So anyway, he's going to interview Dana mother tomorrow. So I helped them, I sent her a number and everything so he can call and get the address, stuff like that. Now, this is what I do to help people try to solve whatever that's going on, or at least get in, feed them information, y'all. Feed them information. So she was like, what made you do that? I said, no, we was having a conversation and I was telling him what was what. So Julian said, Steve, any news that you have that you feel like we need is worth investigating or doing the news on, he said, I told you, bro, we got you. He said, I told you we got your back. So the whole goal on top of that is to help build up, strengthening the community. And I deal with others, organizations, as a group. So we was talking about that. He said, you are the voice for Baltimore City. Now, mind you, that was just Giovanni Patterson reaching out to me saying, Steve, we're having a town hall meeting on the 14th. I want you to be a part of the panel. Now, Giovanni know I'm trying to do things in silence. I'm not trying to be on TV, stuff like that. Because I feel like y'all don't really care about what I say. Y'all don't support me, but y'all support other stuff that had nothing to do with nothing, and that's just how we is. I'm not for the bull. So anyway, when Giovanni said that to me, I'm like Giovanni, right? That's where I'm at. He said, man, I know you don't want to like take pictures and be all into that. You know, when I'm at events and stuff, I try to stay out of the way. I'm there. So I ain't trying to get everybody to see this and see that and see this. And he know that. But then he gonna ask me to come out. So he introduced me to Julian. And Julian liked the information that I shared. Now, a lot of y'all, I try to do my investigation, like whoever I'm gonna be part of or whatever I'm gonna be part of. I want a better understanding of what I'm doing so I'll know how to promote or talk about certain things. And in this process, I met some great, wonderful people. Don't get it wrong. I met some great people. I might not have liked some of the things they do to, I'm gonna say, be successful in their way, you know, but I met some great people because I come from a corrupt lifestyle. I don't live like that no more. I don't want it around me. And I have that right to tell you that. And if you feel like you need to come over and be a part of what I do, and you got all of this stuff falling behind you, my thing is for my safety, for my freedom, don't come my route with it because I don't want nobody to think I'm doing a lot of the stuff that I used to do. No, I don't live like that no more. And out of respect for me, if you still jiving and all of that to get what you want, do what you do. But just don't bring it because once I see it, I get offended because I feel like you're taking things that I'm trying to do for granted. You know what I mean? See, I ain't got to write bad checks. I ain't got to cheat people. I told y'all, look, I want to make money just like everybody else. Let me make that clear. I want to make money just like everybody else. But it's not for me to burn, to like use our people and burn our people to move ahead. I shared with y'all like High Hammer Builders, though, let us get the truck. I get donations. I talked to the guy, Shantae, today. I talked to him. I'm like, man, what you doing? Because I know we haven't talked in a while. He's in Howard County. He wants me to come and get food to give back. So I told him I got some box springs and mattresses on the truck. I was trying to find out, did he get the warehouse yet? Because I need to remove that stuff from the truck until somebody that needs it and want it, I can give them out. But it's like a lot of y'all deliberately, when I say I have stuff, it's like y'all will neglect other people from saying, well, you know, Steve got such and such and such, talk with him, rather than promoting what I'm doing. So I don't look for y'all to do it no more. I just don't. Because I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. And if you think y'all hurting me, y'all not hurting me. Keep in mind, I get this stuff. And if y'all rather for people to go and spend all that money on it when they can make a donation to what I'm doing and get what they want. So if y'all feel like y'all rather see them spend $600, $700, $800 for something that they can donate to, I ain't even asking for 100 with some of it or 150. My thing is just donate to donate, because no matter what, I got to keep the truck running too. Y'all notice I don't put my Cash App up because y'all deliberately don't want to help me. And I got to be all right with that because that's your money, right? But Larry Wallace tell y'all he want a steak dinner, y'all give it. Larry ain't got a daggone program in his life. And but y'all will give him your money. You give him your money. It just showed me how backwards we can be sometimes. You got a person, right, that gets stuff. Don't have a problem with giving it away because that's why I asked for it. But if I say donate a little something, 9 times out of 10, I need some gas. Have no problem bringing it to you. As long as I got gas in the truck, have no problem. But when I start running low and I say I need some help, I kind of look for y'all to help me. And I understand if some of y'all, because I got almost 5,000 people, right? And I know y'all see me. I know y'all see me. Because if I get, a lot of y'all gets a notification that I'm on. Church members, NA friends, family members. And for some reason, I don't know why, y'all know where my heart is at. Y'all know where my mind is at. Y'all know where my vision is at. And it's like, I ain't gonna send them nothing. And I can't do nothing but laugh. But you can have somebody come on and tell a bunch of lies and all that type of stuff, and y'all will send them your last penny. And I show y'all the proof of the work that I do. And I ask y'all to donate a little something to put up the Cash App. Y'all just refuse. And I'm like, but check it out. I go through some other people's stuff when they asking for help to do such and such and such. And I notice a lot of y'all, when it comes to certain people, y'all will not. But y'all will send $50 or $100 to United Way. What's that? Probably $100 million operation. And getting grant money. And y'all will send certain programs, you know, that's already getting millions of dollars, hundreds of millions, and y'all will send them charities money anyway. But then you get somebody like myself who deals with companies that will give me product to basically give back. There's nothing I can do with all this stuff. So I definitely had to give it back or I'm stuck with it. So the meals I'm going to pick up Thursday, my friend said they in the bag. So I'm hoping that it's sandwiches and stuff like that because I'm going to use my green truck to go get it so that I can go, you know, just pass it back out. He's going to give me about 50 bags of stuff. So I'm going to use the green truck till I can empty the other truck because he wanted to give me like 200-300. But that would go on the white truck. Now he's in Howard County. He don't really service Baltimore City, but he's willing to give it to me to help service Baltimore City. And I just want y'all to know I'm not gonna beg y'all for nothing. I ain't gonna beg y'all for nothing. So a lot of times when y'all say the white man this and the white man that, most of the time it's the white man that's giving me stuff to give back to our people. It's y'all, our own people, that don't even want to support your own people. But then y'all will turn around and say the white man it and the white man it, and I'm like, Rrr. That's what I be doing right, y'all. I be like, Rrr? For real? You just coming on. You should have been on. Should have been on. What time I got right here? I think I'm too far. Oh, this from the other day. That's what I'm looking at. I'm sorry. This from the other day. How can I get out of here? So he wasn't able to. He didn't bring what he needed. But anyway, I'm gonna finish up real quick because y'all know I can talk. Y'all know I can talk. So the whole thing was to come on and talk about. Thank you, Fox 45 News. The reason why Julian said that they basically, because of what I do, it's like they want to let people know. It's like they want to put it out more. This dude right here, Steve Copeland from Strengthening the Community, So right now, a lot of the work that I've been doing on a personal note, that I call myself getting with other organizations to help us blow up like this, to help, get us that attention that we need. Y'all turned your backs on me. Y'all stabbed me. He this, he that. So, Fox 45 News, man. Julia made me feel so good. He said, man, what I tell you? We got your back. We got your back. We're going to support whatever you do. It's just a point of letting them know. So Julia told me this too, right? He said he went on my page where I was talking about Sharon Middleton. I'm going to just say that, right? And he said, I like what you were saying. And a lot of stuff is more deeper than what we realize, right? So that's basically what he was saying to me. He was saying that he was reading into something else. And I said, that's what it is. It is. Because, when I first started out, I said corruption. Corruption. And I shared with him about the Marfa 21 Black Genocide. How people been set up for their demise. And I said I began to realize this when I became a part of Communities United, because we fight for the democracy of Black people. So I began to see a lot behind the scene that a lot of y'all just don't pay attention to. And really, be honest, you don't care. And please don't take whatever I say if y'all think I'm being sarcastic and I'm being, ignorant or whatever. No, I'm not, y'all. No, I'm not. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to categorize me like that. Because my whole goal is to, in order for me to help turn stuff around or help change stuff, you got to know where it's coming from. So if you jump in a situation or we have a crisis, and if you want to know about that crisis, you got to come in and recognize where it's at. But it's someone that's always creating that type of condition. So you might not ever meet the person straight out that's doing what they do, or the people, but you learn to get close enough to understand their workers. It's just like the devil. The devil can sit back and relax himself because he knows he got his dominions that will go back and do the work. He ain't got to step up and do nothing. Just send his crew out. That's just like a boss anyway. I remember when I was hustling, I wasn't in it. You ain't get nothing from me unless I knew you. If I didn't know you, I wasn't selling nothing to you, and I acted like, what the heck is you talking about? That's why I tell people, for the stuff that I done in life, I never went to prison like that. And people brag on going to prison for their corrupt lifestyle, like that's the right thing to do. Well, I'm gonna move away from that one, because what tends to happen, you learn from your mistakes, and you use what you learn from to better help others to walk through the same process. Now, everybody is not going to want the help. Real simple. Everybody ain't going to want to change their lives and stuff like that, right? It's just, it is what it is. Some of them then dedicated themselves, well, I'm going to die like this. I ain't trying to change. I'm a this, I'm a that, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be like that. I remember one time I was like, I want to die in the middle of the street with my boots on, because I watched John Wayne and all of them. I thought that was cool. Not now. Now, if I get killed or something like that, that's a different thing. But for me now, that wants to die out in the streets with my boots on for living a corrupt lifestyle. Oh no, no, not now. No, no, no. So I got 5 more minutes. Denise called me before I came on, right? Somebody sent her a message in her mailbox. Now, I'm going to show you how people play with stuff. You laughed about, this woman heard you laughing about the situation with her son. You inboxed this woman to apologize, but try to make it seem like something was thrown at you when you laughed to this woman about her situation. You justify everything and then trying to toss it the other way. I had to hang up on her. Well, not hang up on her. I said, let me call you back. That was a complete insult. So I'm gonna send your son information and get it put in the data. You could have said all that the first time when we was talking. You did not have to laugh at the situation because you know more on that other end than I do. I'm only explaining to you what this woman brought to me. And you didn't have the time to listen, but you laughed about it. That woman heard that. And I wanted to tell her to respond back to you and say, thank you, blah, blah, blah. But she like, no, because you got to understand, you can't change the statement you made. And once she read it back to me, it wasn't that you was trying to apologize, you was trying to shift it. Do you think people that dumb? Do you think that you this smooth operator that other people can't see that? Can't see through that? And then on top of that, guess what? She mentioned your name to somebody and they dirty, they talk about you. So you screwed up, sis. Just admit you screwed up. I was shocked when I couldn't say nothing when she told me. I was like, I ain't no rabbit to say, tell her thanks, blah, blah, blah. But the damage was done. And I couldn't believe it. But I do believe deep in my heart and mind that God wanted me to see that. Because God wanted me to back up. And that's what I was telling Denise. I said, it was a reason for that. I can't really put my hands on it. But you got to understand one thing. You're not the only one that has a relationship with I don't never hear you talk too much about the Holy Spirit. You talk more about the word. But you're not the only one that has a connection spiritually wise. Okay? So when you talk with people, and I used to do it too, I feel like I'm God's favorite child. But you got to understand, he don't have no favorites. That's why this statement goes, many are called, but few are chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen. And normally what I say with that, many are called, but everybody don't obey that calling. Because you know when God has a calling on your life. The thing is being obedient to that calling. Like I said, I got ordained deacon. I don't brag about that. Because I know sometimes I might go contrary towards what people think we're supposed to do, say, act, whatever. But I want people to understand that no matter what, we human. and we fall short too. And the thing with me, whenever I stumble and fall, I have no problem talking to y'all, telling y'all about me, the mistakes I make. I ain't worried about you judging me, and you got that right to judge me, but check it out. I ain't worried about you judging me because my peace comes from the Holy Spirit. So no matter what you say and what you see, and if I'm out of line, I need to get my life right back with Christ. Not none of y'all. Not y'all. Not y'all. Nope. Because my peace comes from the Holy Spirit. Peace be still come from the Holy Spirit. And the reason why I started using that term, peace be still, is because when I was able to walk away from the Middle River thing, and a lot of y'all, and I'm going to say it again, a lot of y'all prayed for me. Take your hands out of it, Steve. Give it to God, Steve. Leave it alone, Steve. Steve, stop this. Steve, stop that. And I'm listening to y'all, and I'm starting to hear y'all, and I'm understanding now. Move back, Steve. Move back, Steve. And I'm jacking y'all. I'm jacking. I'm like, okay, maybe this is not what God wants me to do because I'm stressing out. Maybe I need to just leave it alone. Leave everything alone. No more donations. No this, no that. No, don't do it. Leave it alone. So I started backing up. And all of a sudden, the spirit of humility. Now understand the difference between humility and humiliation, because I'm not talking about humiliation. The spirit of humbleness started coming across me. And it's like I'm feeling like, I'm feeling weak. That's just my example, y'all. I'm feeling mushy, like a cream puff. I'm like, I like that evil, nasty guy. That guy that was like loud, bold, ignorant, and all that y'all might want to label that. I said, I like him, that roughneck. I don't like this person right here. He feeling, it's like, ooh, I don't like him. He's getting all mushy and ooh. And then about a week or two later, I'm like, I like this. I'm feeling peace in my spirit. Now I'm at the point, right? I do what I can. I do what I can. And what I can, give it to God. That's why if you ever hear me say I don't want to ever step in front of God again, like take the reins and trying to do what I'm supposed to do, I don't never want to take charge of that. It's like, okay, God, what you want me to do? So the point I'm saying is, I do what I can. And what I can't, I try not to worry about it. And that's when that peace, be still, started coming in. So when y'all see me say something like, peace be still, I be making those little comments, do not get that confused like he heard about something. Heck to the no, that's your stuff. Because when I say peace be still, that's because I'm not trying to control or do the things that's making me off whack. I'm doing what I can, and what I can, I'm not gonna worry about it. Yes, I want to step out there and do this, do that, do this, and it's all about me and blah blah blah. It's not. It's not. I love y'all. My whole goal is reaching out to our low to moderate income people. I've been talking to several people about the rehabbing and the revitalizing houses. I just need some people that really wants to do what we want to do to back me up. We got a lender that if all the paperwork is in order, they can get us the millions of dollars that we need to do the project. So right now, I'm just letting a lot of y'all know, the ones that I tried to come through this process with in the beginning, I'm not moving forward with none of y'all. because I've been stuck in that area, and I see is to some people, yeah, they want to move, but it's too much chaos and confusion following all of that. So I was telling my friend Melvin today, um, God has put basically a whole new crew in my life. And it's not all about Steve this time. And I am going to go because I'm past my 35 minutes. Um, I got like, I don't want this list to be too big, my circle to be too big. I don't want it to be too big. But I have about 10 organization and businesses. Most of them are businesses that I'm working with. So most of them, a lot of them have their own money to do what needs to be done, and because they providing a service. So the whole goal with a lot of them is like Tracy Brown, because I know she does nonprofits and help you to begin your business and all that type of stuff. I know she do meetings like seminars. I know she do that type of stuff. So my thing is with people that don't know, or they have a business proposal and they want somebody to help to make sure that paperwork and everything is lined up. That's what you call Tracy for. Even if you want Tracy to help, put that package together for you with your nonprofit, with trying to get grant money. Tracy know where the money at that you need for your organization. You can't send that money to everybody, that business proposal to everybody. So you got to know the right people that's doing the right things for where your business proposal need to go. I didn't understand that. But now dealing with Dr. Brooks and dealing with, I can't read all that, dealing with Dr. Brooks. And let me see, I'm kind of pulling something down. See, can I see what you're trying to say? I'm trying to see what you say because somebody just put a lot of stuff up there. I can't see it. But anyway, I can't see it. I see something little right there, but I can't see it. It's a lot. It's a lot. Who wrote that? Or is somebody telling me I need to get off of here? I don't know. You wrote a lot, whoever it was. Who wrote that? Don't you throw me off. Let me stop. I might have to read that after this because I can't see it. I don't have my small glasses on. Oh, that's Denise. Denise. Is that my baby? Oh God, why every time I hit this thing, it's like, Denise, you wrote that? It's over on the other side. I can't see your name. I don't have my glasses on. But if that's that might be what's your name, mother, right there. Cause I see Denise, but I can't see the last part. It's real small. It's real small. But I'm just saying this because I'm getting ready to cut off for y'all. Now, if that's Denise, because I can't see Denise, we was talking about. Let me see. Can I see it right here? She wants to talk more about the mental illness. That's what she wants to kind of like come on and talk about from time to time. So, like I told y'all, what did I do? I stopped this. How did I do that? I stopped this video right here. I gotta turn it back on. See, I was trying to see who put that message up there, but anyway, because I'm running out of time. I don't want to do a long video. But if that was you, Denise, thank you, Miss Lady, because now I'm not gonna be able to see it until I get off and probably come back across it. So anyway, um, this right here. Remember this. Everybody to whatever issues, let me put it like that, whatever issues that we're dealing with in Baltimore City, whether it's the mental illness, I'd rather for somebody like Denise to come and talk about that. Rather it's financing, rather it's whatever it take us to move our city into a better or more positive direction. That's why I want to come in with this, because all of this is basically the working solution to us getting out of whatever it is. These are programs that people already have in process and progress. These are programs that they have, that I'm talking to, that I'm dealing with, that when whatever issue or crisis, and if I'm on a panel, my thing is reach out to Annie Mae. This is what Annie Mae do. Reach out to We Are One. This is what Melvin does. Health services. Kelly Williams, you said you need a realtor. You want somebody to personally work with you. Reach out to Tyrone Maxwell to grab you by the hand, guide you in the proper direction towards buying a home. You need money? Talk to Kurt. Well, your card fix. Talk to call Charles Covington, right? I'm sorry. Charles probably saying, Steve, you ain't gotta mess up my stuff now. Come on. But this is the stuff that I'm making a list of for just about everything that our people may need. And there's more programs out there, the people that I'm dealing with. But I'm telling y'all about the ones that I know. And I want to have a list. This is the list of businesses, programs that whatever we talk about, whether it's dealing with your children, whether it's substance abuse, whatever like that. This is what we talking about. Now, and I gotta go. I'm talking with Melvin Matthews. I'm talking about getting the housing and everything. Now, normally I do a interview with whoever that wants to get into our program. So that way I can better understand where you at, what's going on, and why, right? After that, Melvin told me today that they have somebody, like a home person, to come out and move you to that next level. Because that's what I want to introduce you to. I just want to do the intake for me. So that way I know who we're dealing with and I know where to direct you. So Melvin was telling me today that their service provides like somebody to come out every day. If you're diabetic, making sure you're taking your medication, to give you your medicine. So they have a house person that comes out and do that. I said, bro, we need all of that. So that way now, mind you, I don't have to send you all over here. Because everything that we're going to do is going to come through We Are One Family. I'm going to talk with Lisa, because Lisa have a workforce program. So as you begin to mature in our program, and we see, because the whole goal is once we get you in, if you want to get into apprenticeship classes or nursing school or CNA and stuff like that, we want to make sure we got all that covered. So for me, I'm kind of looking at Lisa, because Lisa does a lot of work for businesses to train their clients. So the whole thing is to get you into her workforce so you can take that next level. So guess what? This is what Melvin and them do. Melvin had places that will hire you and do this and do that. So we're going to bring Lisa on so we can have more than enough, actually, to point you in that direction. You talking about working for the solution, working on the solution. You want to end gun violence? Come and talk to me. I shared that with Julian. Come and talk to me. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I come from this. So I kind of know, in a way, it's like what you can do to help me not to go back to doing what I used to do. That's all. Because I come from it, I understand it. So this is what you can do to work with the individual that want to change. And not only that, I know I can talk to certain people that I ain't doing it, but persistence, because you don't want to give up on them, and eventually they'll change. But if I see you really, really not, or you don't want to follow directions, I will back up off you. You're not gonna play with this. You're not. And like I told Melvin today too, I said certain ones that come in the program and don't want to follow the rules, we're not gonna just kick you out. We're gonna guide you to a shelter. So you won't say they put me out, they sorry, they this, they that. You won't do that here. So our goal is to send you to a shelter somewhere, but you will be out of our facility. We're gonna do what we got to do to help you now. Don't get it wrong. But if you get to the point you want to buck the system, you want to come and tell help how to help you. But why you here? So that's where we at. Now we got a mother that understand from her child, well, her son as a child, and she wants to be able to talk about that, be a spokesmodel for, I'm gonna say, children, men with severe mental issues. And me and Denise Moody had a nice talk. I wanted to call her to make sure it was okay to give Julian her number to come out and do an interview with her about her son and put his picture out to let people know that we're looking for him. Now, I'm not trying to be smart, and I'm going to say this right here. Christina, that's how you do your job, baby. That's how you do the job. It's not about you, sister. Everything got to revolve around you and you, my people, you. That's not what it's about when you serve in Christ. That's not what it's about. When you serve in Christ, you serve in Christ's people. Denise Moody called me. Wendy called me first. Then I told her to give her my number and everything, but she gave it to her, so she ended up calling me. And we talked for hours. And I called you for us to help get more answers. So you was the one that interfered with that with your stuff, because you took whatever I was calling you about for a joke. Like you know everything. It's all about you, and that's why it went haywire. Then you gonna turn around and say that negative stuff. Like that was you, baby. That ain't had nothing to do with us. That was you. And the thing about it, you don't realize the chaos and the confusion and the pain and the misery that you bring to other people's lives. To you, you think you're doing a great job in your feeble mind. But when you did what you did, and this woman heard you, that was totally disrespectful. And I made the decision right after that to never do nothing with you again. So you can talk about me, you can throw in the windows, people get mad and they talk about you. And I have wings, and me and God is so close, and yas and aha. Play with other people. Like I told you, I respected you to the utmost till you did what you did. And I believe in my heart, in my mind, that was God's way of letting me see some stuff. And that was a final call for me to move away from you. And I'm not trying to be smart. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be nasty. Because y'all know when I love people, I love hard. But it was something that had to happen for me to break off them ties. So when you go on your page and you want to talk about stuff, make sure you tell the truth. Don't make people think it's them, because them reached out to you. Them reached out to you. So you tell a story, tell a whole story. How you laughed about this woman. They ain't a mother dead. You don't even know, Rabbi, that was really his mother or not. You only going off of what somebody told you. He's a homeless dude. Do you know his brothers? Do you know his sisters? Do you know his grandmother? Do you know where they live at? So you can only go off the little information you got. So why would you put it in your head like, damn, a mother dead? And that really could have been his mother. Somebody told you his mother was dead, or he might have said it. Because they might have been dead to him here. But guess what? Big Steve don't know nothing. 59 years old, don't know nothing. I'm good at what I do when it comes to helping people. You heard what I said? I'm good at what I do when it comes to helping people. I don't have nothing but my personal experience because I've done certain things. I lived through certain things. Now I know what we can do to help bring others through that. I don't have to talk like I have all the answers here because the answers is not coming from here. It's coming from my personal life experiences. Love y'all. And I'm out. What time I got? Almost 58 minutes. But I love y'all and I'm out.